Hi guys, this is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your daily horoscope and energy reading for Tuesday the 15th. And I feel that the energy is progressing, it's moving forward, and it's going in a really good direction. But there's a major change that needs to be made, and yesterday may have been some motivation for that change. Sometimes there needs to be adapt to an old thought process, an old mindset for you to embark on a new way of thinking, and it's okay to hold back. It's okay to evaluate it. It's okay to look at it from a regenerative point where it's just a whole new beginning. It's like looking at an egg and you don't know what kind of egg it is, but you know, you want it to hatch because it's the only egg that you've ever found, and you have no idea what it is. And it's kind of like that new beginning in your hand. And if you're smart, you won't hold back. You won't hold back and let the challenges of life prevent you from moving forward in tremendously supportive energy today. We have a beautiful and enlightened energetic day. It can plug you in if you look at it the right way. So Uranus in Aries is going to be opposing Mercury and the Moon in Libra. And again, this has to do with ego versus balanced perspectives. If you do that and you emotionally connect with some of this Libran energy, you'll find that you have quite a bit of a different perspective in how you see what's been going on prior to today. And I think for many of you, you're not a fool anymore. You've had some awakenings, you've had some shakeups, and you've had some epiphanies. And even though you're holding back, even though you're somewhat reserved, there's a sense of an emotional completion where you're at right now, and that moving forward, you're just going to be a wiser energy. You're going to have the forethought. You know, so many of us struggle throughout our lives with what's happened to us during our childhood, and that sets forth a lot of the dysfunctional expectations that we have. And so I think letting go or dealing with some of those issues may be a way to proceed forward in a healthy way. I think today is a day of, it's a reflective day. It's a day of really looking at where you've been, your roots, and your current situation and your future, and tying it all together in a little bow and understanding that, you know, it's a journey. Everything that you go through is a journey, and it's a new journey. It's brand spanking new, and you don't know where it's going, and you're at the point where you're just initializing the idea of where you want, how you want it to proceed forward. Initializing the idea can be a little bit, it can make you fear-based, but it's also, and it can make you want to emotionally be reserved and hold back. But I think for the most part, I think if you just look at this as an opposition, meaning ego versus balance, emotional balance and perspective analytically, I think if you can tame either extreme of those energies, I think you can look at today just as a day of transformation, rapid movement, and just know that you can go with the flow and just sit back and see where the energies take you. And that's okay sometimes, because if this is new to you, you don't know where to go, right? And so sometimes letting something bigger than you, having the faith enough in something larger than you to guide you, will bring you some peace and clarity where you didn't have it before. So that's where the South Node in Virgo only opposes, and again, that's two energies that are here that would inevitably meet in the middle. And so this is ego versus thinking of others. And so I think there's a reflection on, you know, how others have served you, how you serve others, you know, how critical you are, how critical they've been of you. And there's a need to let all that energy sink into you and for you to think about it. And it's just really honestly leading up to a past perspective and tying all of these energies together and moving you forward. I mean, you're in confusing energy like this for a reason. And that's because energies are leading to a lunar eclipse and Mercury in retrograde. So and Saturn in the 29th degree. So go with this flow. Don't fight anything. Don't try to control it. Just let go of the reins and see where the energies take you. And especially let go of ego, because you could be in for a beautiful and sustaining ride and a point of transformation. So the moon in Libra, which is this really balanced energy that allows you to emotionally disconnect and to, you know, really analytically look at everything, including partnerships, unions, it's going to be sextiling Mars in Leo and Venus in Leo. So if you do this right, you can really tap into this Mars in Libra energy, and it is in a gorgeous, gorgeous sextile. And this is about heart, passion, creative endeavors. And this is about moving forward. This is about pride. This is about ego. This is about building all of it up, but keeping it in perspective, a balanced perspective. It's about keeping some of the best for last. And it's about plugging you back in a little bit internally. Some of you may be looking at love in a different way. You're not looking at love as like what you can get from it. You're looking at love like, if I do follow my heart, if I do follow love, I'm going to have to change the way that I view my prospective partners. And that will allow you to put some passion back into your life. So Neptune in Pisces is still in opposition with Jupiter in Virgo, but this again, great energy. This just means that, you know, it's just helping you see things for what they are, like really what they are and where you stand and what you can get from this. This is also about, okay, so anytime energy is in Jupiter, even if energy's in, if Jupiter is in Virgo, it doesn't matter. It is about setting forth a brand new idea, a goal, a dream, a hope, a wish. And it is in Virgo energy. So this is about looking at things from a balanced perspective. It's about being critical, but and setting proper boundaries, setting high ideals. It's about not settling anymore. And it's about expanding on what you want. So the new idea, the tasty morsel, the realization that you may experience during these opposing energies is that you have just a general idea of what you want, and how to set up boundaries and how to hold to these boundaries, right? So Saturn in Scorpio is going to sextile the North Node pretty much all this week in Libra. And so to me, this suggests that if you have a balanced perspective, like say you embark and you have a really negative ego-based experience, right? You have, we don't have any quincunxes today, but, we have one. We have a negative energy I can talk about. Uranus and Aries, it's going to be squaring off with Pluto and Capricorn. So say somebody comes up and challenges an ego-based stance that you do, that you consider that you are right in at all times, and that you have a strong, firm belief in, and you feel that you're right, and you have an ego-based response to it, and you're not going to consider anybody else's issue. You know, that is not going to be supported by sextile energy, trine energy, or any of the pleasant energies that you have going on. Somebody comes at you, challenges you, and you can hold back, put on a poker face, and look at them and be like, you're an idiot, total freaking moron, but I'm not going to let you see it. You're not getting to me. You don't get to take my power. I'm just going to smile at you, acknowledge you're stupid and ignorant opinion, and then I'm going to smile at you and say, well, thank you for giving me that perspective, and walk off and be like, what an asshole. Like, you know, like sometimes you gotta do that. You gotta hold back. You gotta poker face it out. I mean, if you've ever met a Libra, they're really good at the stupid poker face. You know, it's like they look at you and you're like, and meanwhile they're like, you're an asshole. You're a stupid idiot. You know, but they're smiling at you and they're giving you the eyes and you think they're on board with you, and meanwhile they're cussing you out in their head. Like they can't stand you. So, and that keeps you in the highest form of all this vibration. That keeps you tuned in to sextile energy. That keeps you rocking. That keeps you in control. It keeps you in power. And, you know, even though others feel that they have the power over your situation, it's like, they don't have no friggin' power. They're idiots. You have the power. You know it. And it is all about persevering and staying in the light, staying in the energy that is fulfilling. And it's about moving forward, and it's about accepting the changes that happen in your life. It's about letting Saturn guide you and letting Jupiter guide you, and it's about letting energy direct you. And it's about praying, if you believe in a higher power, and about having faith, and about energetically connecting to the most positive forms of energy. This is a tremendously beautiful day. We don't get many like this. We have a tumultuous time coming up. I say grab this energy, go with it, enjoy this lovely day. And if you get to the point to where somebody does that Uranian, Pluto, ego-based BS with you, smile, nod, and in your head say, you're a effing idiot. Love you. Thank you so much for letting me know, you asshole. And then walk away. Because they're not even worth the emotional drama. They're not even worth the emotional investment. They're not worth losing your sextile over their freaking squaring off drama energy. So, energetic buzz today is tell the world to F off, right? You are staying in the highest forms of vibration. You're holding on to your sextiles. You're not letting them take you down. If they want to steal your power, especially if it's a work-based endeavor, you know what? If you had a bad day at work, it was at work. You're home now. You don't got to deal with it. Or if it's before work, you know what? They don't get to take the realm of your home with them. It's like work sucked, but my home life doesn't, or my shell doesn't, or where I seek peace, you don't get that. So smile, nod, go like that. Thank you so much for your perspective. You complete narrow-minded moron. And move on. Thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow.